Hello everyone, I am Anjali Chauhan and you are watching One Academy videos. Here we are covering History MCQ series on a YouTube channel that is topic wise, and join this Telegram group that is Vani Mehra so that you can ask your doubts related to any topic of history. And the source of this MCQ series is class 6 NCERT History. So, as I already told you, that Vani Mehra ma'am is covering various GS courses on Unacademy Plus for UPSC Civil Services exam, and she has recently completed the foundation course on Indian polity, and now she is going to start the geography foundation course also from 15th of July. So don't waste your time, just use this referral code Vani Mehra and just take the 10% discount on your Unacademy Plus subscription. So today's topic is South Indian Kingdoms. So now we are covering South Indian Kingdoms MCQs. Question number 1. Who composed the Prashasti of Chalukya King Pulakeshin II? First, Ravikirti. B. Nemichand. C. Banabhat. D. Kalidas. Now according to you, what's the answer? Just type the answer in the comment section. So the correct answer here is A. Ravikirti. This is the information from class 6 NCERT that the best known Chalukya ruler was Pulakeshin II. We know about him from a Prashasti composed by his court poet Ravikirti. According to Ravikirti, he led expeditions along both the west and the east coast. So this is the information according to which the correct option is A here. Question number 2. Consider the following statements. First, the King Harshvardhan belongs to Pushyabhuti dynasty. Second, Harshvardhan was stopped by Pulakeshin II when he tried to cross the Narmada to march into the Deccan. Now select the correct answer using these codes given below, A, B, C and D. So according to you, what's the answer? So the correct answer here is C, both 1 and 2. Let's see the information. Harshvardhan ruled nearly 1400 years ago. Harsh was not the eldest son of his father but became king of Thanishar after both his father and elder brother died. His brother-in-law was the ruler of Kannauj and was killed by the ruler of Bengal. Harsha took over the kingdom of Kannauj and then led an army against the ruler of Bengal. Although he was successful in the east and conquered both Magadh and Bengal, he was not as successful elsewhere. He tried to cross the Narmada river to march into the Deccan but was stopped by a ruler belonging to the Chalukya dynasty, Pulakeshin II. So according to the second statement is correct here and the first statement is also correct here. So the correct answer is C here, both 1 and 2. Next, who wrote Harshcharita, biography of Harshvardhan? A. Nemichand, B. Banabhat, C. Rajshekhar, D. Kalidas. So according to you, what's the answer? So the correct answer here is B. Banabhat. Harshvardhan's court poet Banabhat wrote his biography, the Harshcharita, in Sanskrit. Consider the following statements. The kingdom of the Pallava spread from the Kanchipuram to the Kaveri Delta. Second, the Kanchipuram was the capital of the Pallavas. Now select the correct answer using these codes A, B, C and D. So the correct answer here is C, both 1 and 2. The kingdom of the Pallavas spread from the region around the capital Kanchipuram to the Kaveri Delta. So according to this, both the statements is correct. Spread from Kanchipuram to Kaveri Delta and the capital was Kanchipuram, that is written here. Question number 5. Consider the following statements. First, the Chalukyas was centered around the Raichur between the rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra. Second, the first capital of Chalukyas was Badami. Now select the correct answer using these codes A, B, C and D. So the correct answer here is A. One only. As Ahol, the first capital of the Chalukyas, not the Badami. So the second statement goes incorrect here. And Ahol was also the important trading center. It developed as a religious center also with a number of temples. And the Pallavas and Chalukyas frequently raided one another land, especially attacking the capital cities, which were prosperous towns. So the best known Chalukya ruler was Pulakeshin II. That is the extra information about these Chalukyas. So the first statement is only correct here. Next, consider the following pairs. First, Mahadanda Nayak, Chief Judicial Officer. Chief Judicial Officer. Second, Kumar Amitya, Minister of War and Peace. Third, Sandhi Vigrahika, Important Minister. Now, which of the above pairs are correctly matched? You have to identify this. So, the correct answer here is C. One only. Why? Because Mahadanda Nayaka is the Chief Judicial Officer. It is mentioned correctly here. And the second one is Kumar Amitya is an important minister, and the Sandhi Vigrahika is a Minister of War and Peace. So these both are incorrectly matched in the question. So the correct answer is one only, that is C option. Consider the following statements. Samantas were the military leaders who provided the king with troops. Who provided with troops whenever he needed them. Second, Samantas collected revenue from the land and used this to maintain soldiers and horses and provide equipment for warfare. Now select the correct answer using these codes A, B, C and D. So according to you, what's the correct answer? So the correct answer here is C, both 1 and 2. As Samantas were the military leaders who provided the king with troops whenever he needed them, and they were not paid regular salaries. Instead, some of them received grants of land. They collected revenue from the land and used this to maintain soldiers and horses and provide equipment for warfare. And whenever the ruler was weak, Samantas tried to become independent. So this is the correct information here, that is according to which the correct option is C here. Question number 8. Consider the following statements about assemblies in South India. First, the Ur was a village assembly found in areas where the landowners were Brahmins. Second, the Nagaram was an organization of merchants controlled by rich and powerful landowners and merchants. Third, Sabha was an assembly found in areas where the landowners were not Brahmins. Now select the correct answer using these codes given below, A, B, C and D. So the correct answer here is B, 2 only. Why? Only the second statement is correct. Why? As the inscription of the Pallavas mention a number of local assemblies. These included the Sabha, which was an assembly of Brahmin and landowners. Sabha, the assembly of Brahmins and landowners. And here it is mentioned that the landowners were not Brahmins. So the third statement goes incorrect here. This assembly functioned through subcommittees which looked after irrigation, agriculture, making roads, local temples, etc. And the Ur was a village assembly found in areas where the landowners were not Brahmins. But here it is mentioned that the landowners were Brahmins. So the first statement also incorrect here. Second statement is correct only because the Nagaram was an organization of merchants. It is likely that these assemblies were controlled by rich and powerful landowners and merchant, that is mentioned here in the second statement. So the correct answer here is B, that is 2 only. Question number 9. Consider the following statements. First, Kalidas wrote Abhichanan Shakuntalam. Second, Abhichanan Shakuntalam is the story of the love between a king named Dushyant and a young woman named Shakuntala. Now select the correct answer using these codes A, B, C and D. So the correct answer here is C, both 1 and 2. As it is mentioned here in the NCERT that Kalidas' most famous play Abhichanan Shakuntalam is the story of the love between a king named Dushyant and a young woman named Shakuntala. So the correct answer here is C. Question number 10, last question. Consider the following statement about Samudragupta. First, neighboring states like Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal and a number of Ghana Sanghas brought tribute, followed his orders and attended his courts. Second, the descendants of the Kushanas and Shakas and the rulers of the Sri Lanka submitted to him and offered daughters in marriage. Now select the correct statement here. A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, D, neither 1 nor 2. So according to you, what's the answer? Sorry, the correct answer is C here. That is both 1 and 2. Both the statements are correct here. So here we completed this topic. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel, like the video and hit the bell icon too. Thank you very much.